Hey, don't make me slide on you. I got God on my side and the squad down the right. Hey, don't make me slide on you. I don't focus on revenge. God say he won't. Hey.
Feels like this, and like, hey, bro, have fun. Feels like, as long as you spend it in the club, I don't give a fuck.
No, that's part of it, but I'm at Macaulay Culkin. I'm home alone,
and I'm just like, yeah, put it on his tab. Shit, I don't care.
You know, we both Aquarius. You know the vibe.
I know one time I got drunk and ended up at Popeyes. I don't know how I got Popeyes.
Then the other side of it say tampons. I said, hold on. Wait a minute. Why are there tampons in the boys' bathroom?
Slide. Anytime I'm fucking with the business, I slide. If it's keeping me from getting rich, I'ma slide. If it's by my people, by my kids, I got God on my side and the squad down the right. Hey.
Yeah. How you boys doing?
Man, good. Good.
It's good to talk to you fellas.
What's my favorite day of the week?
Oh, for sure.
We live, baby. Listen.
It's a great day. Yeah.
Another lovely episode of the Unhinged Podcast. It is your host with the most, MJ Skywalker, aka Mike Jones. This week, we got the CEO to the left or right of you, whatever you screen you looking at. Got the boss pulling up. Shout out to Telly, man. Get well, Telly. We miss you very soon.
Yeah, get well, Telly.
We got a special guest in the building tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We got Jonathan Lucas, Mr. J. Luke, aka
what's up, man?
Hey, aka the next big country star.
Hell yeah.
Hey man, I just listened to the song before you came on.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I ain't know you had it like that.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it.
That's good.
He did a little thing. I'm gonna slide that in the rotate. Hey. When I get the ox at work, I'm gonna slide that in there.
Oh, definitely. I appreciate it, man. That'd be great.
When I get the ox at work, I'm gonna slide that in there.
With your permission, we're gonna play it on the podcast.
Hell yeah. Definitely.
Absolute. It was nice. I liked it.
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of others too, man. I've been cranking them out. So
Right. Well,
they're dope.
Today we got the guest in the house. Man. So man, listen. Let's hop right into it, man. Let's get into it.
Sounds good.
We got to check in where we stop in and check everybody's mental health and everything else out, man. And so before we do anything, man, how's everybody's mental health today?
I'm doing good, man. Blessed to be seeing another day. So I'm pretty happy. Working on some stuff as you guys know. We're doing good, man. How about you guys?
Man, I'm doing fantastic, man. It's the middle of the week, Wednesday, which means I only got 2 more days in that work week.
Swear
you know what I'm saying? So I'm feeling good, man. Feeling good.
Swear to God, I can't complain. I'm with you. I'm in the middle of the work week. I get paid tomorrow because I get paid on Thursdays.
Oh, nice.
So
that's what's up.
Middle of the week, man, can't complain at all. I'm happy to see y'all.
Let's do it.
Definitely. It's great to be back on with you guys, man. I really appreciate the input.
We appreciate you. We appreciate you pulling up.
Oh, anytime.
Hey, my friends. Jay was out getting something to eat. What you got? Because we some bit bass on this show. We love to go. He went to Carrabba's.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I went to Carrabba's. It was Mama Duke's birthday, so we went to Carrabba's. And
happy birthday to Mom Duke.
Thanks, man.
Shout out Mom Dukes. Happy birthday, Mom Dukes.
Yeah, she's good people. So.
That's what's up.
She's awesome. Yeah.
Shout out Mom Dukes. We love to shout out to Mom Dukes, man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Well, that's what's up. Happy birthday, Mom Dukes from Unhinged Podcast from the Furniture Production. Happy birthday, Mom Dukes. All right, man, let's get into it. Every week, what I'm saying, we try to show some participation love.
Yeah.
And, we do our fan questions, so let's hop into it, man. All right, so this fan question was sent to me off of Instagram. I guess somebody who follows the show on Instagram hit us up on IG, and they asked us a very particular question.
Yeah.
I was very interested in this question. I made dinner for the CEO, of course. You owe one from yesterday. I mean, Monday, but whatever. Continue. From Monday, but continue. So, what is the worst thing you've ever helped a family member or friend hide or lie about?
There's a lot.
Oh man.
Shit. I mean, maybe definitely outside of like girl troubles and shit, like covering you for your boys. Let's not choose that as a.
No.
Yeah, because I don't want to give away no secrets.
Hey,
right.
Listen, I seen the question and I thought about it like, damn, I don't know what I can tell without incriminating some of my peoples, dog.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I got a story for you. We
here.
My buddy was on probation for the longest time, and he used my house as a residence, for his probation officer or whatever. And he comes, busting on our door, early in the morning, is Mike here? My dad answers the phone and's like, answers the door and get him all this shit, like, because the guy's like, well, how'd you not know if he's in your house? Because he told him he didn't know. So he called my name and he was like, yeah, is Mike, blah 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 here, and I was like, nah, man, why would he be here? I haven't seen him in a couple of days, and that motherfucker's lying in my bed, lying in the guest bedroom.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I could give out some stories, especially when it comes to the girlfriend and female tip.
Yeah.
It's a couple of them I know still with that same girl, so we're not gonna put out some of them stories. But
that was years ago.
So question, cool. I don't know, man. Other than hiding stuff from people, girlfriends and boyfriends too.
I got one. I
don't really know.
I hid the fact that my homeboy was like missing at work. Like when I was working at my old job, like he literally show up for like 30 minutes and just leave for the day. You know what I'm saying? And so like I always, they were like, Mike, you work with such and such. I was like, yeah, no, we did a great job. Like he was big help, everything, 5 stars. I was giving my man all the praise whole time. I think my man was out with like his sneaky link or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, hey, as far as work, I'm gonna hold you down.
Okay.
Right.
Now that you say
thing.
something like that, me and Avery used to work together, right?
Oh.
And me and Avery used to clock. We had a good time, great time. Me and Avery used to clock in for each other too. Like we give each other a little number because it was old school, so we did it on a little computer. Clock in those numbers so we can get paid while we went there, baby.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Definitely done.
I got one. So my boy Tavares right here, he tapped in, right? Tavares tapped in. I remember one time he was on the house phone with a bitch, and the bitch was chewing him out, and then he got a call from another bitch on his cell phone. So I sat on the house phone, and as she was chewing him out, I just would be like, and she thought it was him, and she just be going off on a tangent. She went off on a tangent for 10 minutes, and I just sat on the phone like, I was like, damn. She didn't even know it was you. I just kept saying, and she was so deep in this tangent, she didn't even notice it wasn't him.
That's crazy work.
That's
crazy work.
No.
Hold on.
So I've said my cousin an addiction because I definitely saw things I shouldn't have as a kid.
Well, see, that's the thing about addiction, man. There's addiction, but then there's a marijuana addiction. That clip I sent you, bro, of Dave Chappelle, it's just funny as fuck, right? But I've
seen the movie.
Yeah. It's the God's honest truth, though. Like, it by comparison, I mean, I think people can definitely be addicted to it. You know what I mean? But you can't compare that addiction to any other addiction. You know, there's no physical withdrawals. If you're doing something, there's really no problems from it whatsoever. You know what I mean? And there's no negative withdrawals. So
Sam said, "Oh no, it was white girl. Oh Lord, oh Jesus."
Don't be doing her like that, Sam. Don't do her like that.
That's it was white girl. Hey man, I appreciate y'all with the fan question. Hey V, I know you didn't make the slide, but we still gonna roll with it anyway.
Let's do it. I know I ain't make it, but I'm gonna get it.
It's all right. It's all right. In honor of Tully not being here, we're gonna do our round table. So in honor of Tully, he does the round table, but he is still not here with us. So in honor of Tully, the round table.
Shout out to my dog Tully.
Shout out to Mr. Who Loves You, baby. The round table has been replaced with a little on-the-spot segment called Maturing is Realizing What. And we like to go around the room and let the audience know. Maturing is realizing what, and then you spit something out. So I'm gonna go first, right? I was talking about this at work today. Maturing is realizing that in the video Dilemma with Nelly and Kelly Rowland, they were dead ass wrong. They were dead ass wrong. That woman was in a whole happy relationship with a very yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all was feeling each other. Y'all was dead ass wrong.
Right.
You dead ass wrong, bro.
Yeah.
Dead ass wrong.
Straight up, yeah. Thank God some of that's starting to change a little bit. You know what I mean? Like people are starting to use a little bit more common sense and shit.
But in the video, you was just dead ass wrong, bro. Like, like bro, you was dead ass wrong, bro.
Yeah.
We're like that. What about you, B?
Maturing is realizing that as you get older, this is real talk. As you get older, you don't have to have multiple rounds of sex to get your nut off very good. Let me tell you what I mean by that.
First of all, facts.
Yeah, right.
Let me tell you what I mean by that.
Facts.
Let me tell you what I mean by that. Because as you're younger, you want to go round after round after round after round. But I'm starting to feel out like as I'm getting older, I told my wife this: you better get it in the first one. If you don't get it in the first one, you gonna be shit out of luck afterwards. And ask my wife, she'll tell you the truth. I don't leave her hanging. I do not leave her hanging. But you better get it in the first one. There have been times that, you know, I done got loose in the first one and she didn't get there. I'm gonna be honest. But the point of the story, the point of this whole segment is the maturing. So I'm maturing and knowing that you don't need multiple rounds to get your nut off. You don't need multiple rounds.
Jay Luke, what is something?
Shit, man. I think maturing is fucking realizing you don't always gotta win every fucking argument with your counter other. You know what I mean? Like maturing is realizing, picking your fights, knowing which ones are worth, you know, really putting your foot down, and which ones are worth, you know, okay, this one's worth letting slide to make things easier for, you know, us going forward. You know what I mean?
You are so freaking right, sir. You are so freaking right.
Spitting straight truths and facts. Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
Maturing is realizing you ain't got to win every argument. You
Right.
don't win every argument.
And we want to as men, you know what I mean? Like, you know, we want to be right, you know, but it's just
not.
And even when we are, a lot of times, even when we are, it's worth letting them think they're right just to fucking save, you know, another extra hours of hell going forward. You know what I mean? Not talking to you.
You ask if I'm right. I still want my wife to know I'm right. When I'm wrong, I know how to shut up.
Right.
But nah, look who favorite cousin popped in the show. Yeah,
bring him on.
Cuz I don't know what's wrong with his name. Add him to the stage. Yeah, maturing is really like you don't have to.
There you go. There we go.
What up, cuz
What's up, man?
What's going on,
What's
man?
going on, bro?
It's been a while.
Yeah, I know. I've been taking care of family and doing what I got to.
Yeah.
Man, I love it.
Finally got my Wednesdays back free, so I guess I'll drop by for one.
Hey, we appreciate it. We sure appreciate it. Don't think I ain't see that. I ain't see that comment you put on my Facebook.
Was that me?
So I'm assuming that's why you here.
Yeah, you already know. So let's get it. Look, maturing is realize that right, and this, especially for me and EJ, maturing is realizing that you outgrow people, even your family members.
Oh, 100%.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can agree with
Outgrow
that.
people, even your family members.
Yeah. I do believe, you know, blood's thicker than the water and you can outgrow family, but it's just best to keep like a cordial, not burn the bridge, you know what I mean? But just, you know, distance a little bit, you know what I mean? So that way they don't.
Nothing. I ain't saying nothing.
Well, just that way they don't try to drag you into the stuff they may be doing that's fucking cause you issues. You know what I mean?
EJ, my wife want to know how's the baby.
Oh, he good. He good. He big now. So y'all talking my ear off.
Oh, God's good, then.
Word.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I finally got everything straight with him. So now I'm good to go from here on out. He's straight.
Brandon, here go your auntie. Here go your auntie. Burn bridges.
Burn bridges as long as you can swim.
Go auntie kill.
In a sense, you're right, because if you're gonna burn a bridge, you better learn how to swim.
Yeah, that's true. I try not to burn bridges, but I can't swim all like
Jay, I try not to burn them, but it's a couple of that I burnt it and TNT on that motherfucker.
Yeah, I was about to say, if I do burn a bridge, it's permanent. If I write people off, it's permanent.
Burnt, blown up, closed.
It takes a lot to get to that, but if I write you off, like it's done at that point. Family, friends, it don't matter. Absolutely. It takes a lot though. I'm a very forgiving person usually. So
I love this. B, you got to get us. I know B gonna get us a slide for this, but I'm returning realizing that's that hit because you start thinking of shit at work. I be thinking of this shit at work, bro.
Yeah.
Because
amen, auntie.
One of my coworkers.
People think you need them. Amen, auntie.
Actually,
auntie's dropping jewels today. She ain't with that nonsense.
Never make people think you need them.
Yeah.
That's facts.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen.
Young Germ, what's up, baby?
What's up, boy? What's up, buddy boy? Listen, ladies and gentlemen, it is my favorite time of the show because I love y'all and y'all love me. It is time for and if you're not familiar with memes of the week, it is time where I get to show y'all my favorite memes that I've collected throughout the week. And sometimes I'm going to hell, I'm taking y'all with me. So this one was
I ain't going with you. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
I'm already in the passenger seat with you like a roller coaster. So
this one with you. I love you.
This one was sent to me by a homeboy today. One of my other associate homeboys sent me this shit. Said, you pull up to your house and your homie is standing there like this. What are you saying?
Who stuff he got in his hand?
His. Where you need help taking that?
My first question be, what'd you do?
Yeah, right. What did you do? And where you need help taking that at? We finna drop
that too. That too. That's the follow up.
I didn't know GPS led you to the storage space over here.
Right.
I didn't know this was the storage space. I didn't know that. The GPS must have sent you to the wrong one. Let me look this up for you real quick. Hold on, I got you.
Yeah. GPS sent you to the wrong spot, big dog.
For real.
Jeremy, hop on that war zone. So listen, every single week we like to do our FM kids, and so hey Adriana, shout out to Adriana and everybody over there at the Whiteboard Podcast.
Yes.
Right. So this week's started off. FTK. We all know what FTK stands for. Fuck them kids. Because it be your own kids that do it to you. So this week, kicking it off. Fuck them kids. Slide number 1.
Day after day, seems like I push against the clouds. They just keep blocking out the sun.
Oh my god.
Good thing I got my real help.
It's like Buddy knew. Like, I'm gonna get this wig. I'm gonna get this. He said I'm leaving here with something. I'm from Roundaway. I'm leaving. And she had to know. This ain't the first time he done this. Because he grabbed that with some precision. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's our other FTK of the week. Because again, it be your own kids.
2 seconds, I'll be right back.
I bet. It be your own kids that humble you. Be your own kids that humble you.
Daddy, what is this?
That's Daddy's head.
No, this.
Bro.
She asked a genuine question.
She asked a question.
She asked a
genuine. No, kids be so innocent. And we take that for granted because kids. I was just telling Sam, like, when Xavier asks something, it's not that he trying to be annoying. He really want to know.
No,
Like she wanted to know what was on the back of her daddy head. She really wanted to
genuinely. She genuinely is intrigued. What's this? What is it?
Oh, that's ballpark Franks, baby. That's ballpark Franks.
The red hot links, boy. The red hot links.
Hey, genuinely had a question. She was like, "This one, I call it crash dummy because people got to do better."
Play that again. I didn't get how I started. Play it again.
How you gonna explain that to the insurance company?
I guess that was an argument that ensued, and so I guess she was talking shit. And if you you listen to it and play it again, we listen to it. Somebody yells, "Bitch!" and then she speeds off.
Okay.
So I'm wondering, like, when you made that turn, all that space on the right and left side of that pole, you ran into the pole.
Stop it.
I'm saying all that space, bro.
Apparently, the pole jumped out in front of her. If you didn't see that, okay?
Oh yeah, it definitely jumped out in front of her. I didn't see it, but it definitely jumped out in front of her.
The pole jumped out in front of them. All right.
Yeah.
This one is called "Don't Piss Me Off." Don't piss
certified crash out.
Certified crash out. Don't piss me off.
What's going on, gang?
Please don't act black, because that's just going to piss you off.
Please don't act like a female. That's going to piss me off. You over there being prejudiced.
That shit was funny.
Got him.
We fucking got him.
He got his ass. Listen.
Oh,
like a female.
Oh my god.
Listen, got him. Wasn't nothing to air an opportunity.
Got one pole, exactly.
First of all, again, the pole jumped out in front of them. Didn't y'all just hear me say that? I said that
crazy
pole jumped out in front of them.
And that's the person that'll tell you, I never get into car accidents.
I never get into car accidents. This
Be
one,
the main ones.
Very rarely.
This one is just it's plain and simple. Mike trying to get us canceled every day.
We're not gonna no, you're not.
Doing my skincare, but with a black eye.
I don't think she's a good listener.
Hey, you know what? When he said that took me back to that video when the dude said, "Now let me tell you something. Now if I tell you to stop talking, is it wise for you to keep talking?"
Have you ever heard what Sean Connery said about slapping women?
Nah. What is it?
Oh, you gotta look up. It's a Barbara Streisand Sean Connery interview, and he like stands behind it, and he's like, it's just sometimes you have to give them a slap because they're not listening. It is the funniest thing in the world, dude. Like,
oh my god,
early 90s.
Now we gotta find that interview. I have to.
Oh, you definitely do. Yeah,
I gotta find that interview. This one right here. If this was my daughter, I'd be a proud dad. If this is my daughter, I'd be a proud dad.
1, 2, 3, ho!
Hey, did y'all see how she squared up though?
Boy, she cleaned her clock with no index. She cleaned her clock.
Yeah, that was great.
Shorty get her like she was trying to get reparations. You hear me?
She maybe needs to do the LFG or something.
Yeah. She squared, like she set her feet and she squared her shoulders.
Oh yeah, it was impressive. Impressive form.
They need to show that video in football camps. Like this is
yeah.
without getting a target penalty.
A very impressive form for sure.
Yeah, she got brothers.
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah.
She 1 out of 5 for brothers, and she the 4th, she the 5th with all brothers. This one right here, buddy got jokes. Man say I'm gonna go along with it, teach you a lesson, but I'm gonna teach it to you.
Hold on before you eat that cookie. Hold on.
Huh?
Hold on.
I know you ain't about to cut my
No,
hair.
let me show you something.
Huh?
Hold on. Now, would you eat that cookie with all that hair on it?
No, I want to eat that cookie with the hair on it.
Exactly. You need to shave. That feels good.
That felt good.
Hey!
I've been holding that in for a while. Bill wanted to do this. This felt good.
He got his ass beat, but we ain't gonna show that part. We just gonna show part
Right. She should hit him with that pot. Like when he turned away, she grabbed it, she turned around and flink.
That's
Flinged it
tough.
right at it.
That's tough.
And of course, in light of P. Diddy and the P. Diddy case, I
Oh,
say
Lord have mercy. That's all I'm hearing all day.
Yeah, we Sam say I'm trying to get us canceled. This one though, I was like, whoa, my man's whoa, right? It's called For the Team.
For $100,000. I'm sucking. Wait, if you got paid $100,000 per back shot, how many back shots are you taking?
From who?
20.
Whoa! 50. I don't want the money. I'm here for the love of the game.
Sir, I beg you find his part.
Well, okay, hold on.
I'm here for the love of the game.
So there's
I ain't got no
low.
comment.
There's low, and then there's no more ground.
What do you say? Buddy say.
I'm just here.
Buddy said, I'm securing $2 million. Other buddy, I'm here for the love of the game.
My boy said, "Give it to me for free." God,
I'm here for the love of the game.
He a trooper.
Some people are crazy.
He a trooper.
B, you got no comment. He's brother said, "I'm here for the love of the game."
All of their answers was ridiculous.
That boy said, "I'm sucking it." He didn't even let him finish the question.
He didn't even let him finish the question. He just came off real.
But he said 20 at least. He said at least 20.
Nah.
He said I'm securing.
Who you respect more, the 20 or the free?
I gotta respect the 20. At least you get paid.
I don't respect neither of them.
I don't respect at least you get paid. And B,
At least.
B, just for you. I got this last one just for you.
What's up?
Nigga, run that fade. Win, lose, or draw.
You
like
on that.
Pokemon, I gotta catch them all.
My boy, in a real way. In a real way.
Oh, you love that Aaron the plumber, huh?
That boy funny to me, boy. That joke is too funny.
Hey, I
to
tell
me.
people all the time, if you ain't like Aaron the plumber, we can't even hang out.
I'm telling you.
My homie say, I'll catch it every fade. I'm catching them.
Hey, like Pokemon, I gotta catch them all.
Lose a draw. I gotta catch them all.
How you feel? Y'all really think he lost to the Transformer? The Decepticon?
No, I think he lost, bro. He
Not
was
to
too
me,
mad. He was too mad after the.
That first little exchange. He won.
Oh yeah,
he
got his 2-piece in.
Yeah.
The 2-piece, he got it.
But,
I said,
but for what the TV didn't see, I think the trans got him though.
Oh, okay.
What are we talking about?
Aaron the plumber fight, the fight he had when I call them Transformers, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, the Decepticon came at him and said, "You like that kiss though?" And my boy just got up and ready to throw bumpers. So
yeah, I don't blame him.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, I felt him though, because it tried his manhood. Live TV.
Yeah, oh, fuck yeah.
Manhood. So we gotta throw
people,
things, win, lose, or draw.
Yeah, people won't let you live that down nowadays, especially with the internet the way it's gotten the way it is.
Nah, they won't.
Nah, not at all.
All right, well, let's get the people what they came to see, baby. Let's hop into our all right, tonight main topic It's a very controversial conversation. We've had this. I don't think we've ever had this conversation. And I got my boy Jay Lucas and I got Cousin in the building. All right. Tonight's main topic. At what point does recreational marijuana use cross the line into addiction? Is there ever a time when someone should consider quit smoking altogether?
Can I start?
Let's do it.
As an advocate, can I start?
That's why you here. That's why you here.
This might be a surprise, but there's definitely people that have marijuana addiction where it's probably best if they quit. And I would say the criteria for that is that it's majorly negatively affecting their lives, their social life, that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Because the negative effects really have to be social, because the physical effects are incomparable to any other actual addiction. That's why you really can't call it much of an addiction, because the qualifying factors just don't qualify for marijuana. That's why I was reminding you that half baked clip, because people who are addicted to cocaine, and I've been addicted to pain medication before, you know what I mean, for my back, and I've run out before. And let me tell you, I don't have to smoke weed every day. I just enjoy it. It's like I enjoy the flavor, the buzz and shit too. But it's nothing like not being able to have that compared to not being able to have like my pain medication or something like that. That's a real dependency and addiction where you get sick and you'll do anything to feel better. Marijuana, as long as you say, preoccupied, you know what I mean? You're not going to feel any negative effects from not taking it. You're not going to feel like some overwhelming desire to take it. It really is benign. And when you take into consideration tobacco and alcohol, it definitely should be under those, because of the lack of seriousness it is to your health and all those other things. You know what I mean? But mainly it's just not a real addiction. It has people that can go overboard, but what doesn't? You know what I mean? Some people just aren't meant to drink. Some people aren't meant to, some people get addicted to working out, which can cause, negative things in some people's lives if they go overboard. Like, there's really anything you can say is an addiction. But the negatives, 99.99% outweigh any of the potential negative effects you may get from it.
I feel that. So hear me out. So I'm gonna challenge you on this, right?
Sure.
Because we would consider that like an addiction is a behavior that like it affects you when you don't have said item. Like, you're mentally, emotionally, sometimes even physically affected, right? And I've had conversations with people that be like, if I don't
right, and I wouldn't say I wouldn't deny that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be irritable.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be angry.
Yeah.
I won't be able to eat. My back's gonna start hurting. And that's if they don't smoke. It's a coping mechanism.
Yeah, well,
addiction.
Some people who take it for pain medication, that might be the case, because they're trying to get away from opiates, which is part of the thing for me. But it's just the alternatives and the toll it could take on your body compared to those other harder drugs are incomparable. You know what I mean? And it really, the difference is quitting compared to pain medication or like Xanax or anything like that is incomparable. Like in those are actual addictions.
Oh no, I 100% agree. Now, I did do my research, and in the history of all history, I think only 2 people have actually died from too much marijuana use. And
it's never happened. 0.
Sure, I seen like 2.
100%.
I said one 100%. Dude was smoking some straight trash. But so it's 0.
It's 0 because THC.
9 times out of that was laced.
Yeah. THC itself. You know how much THC in marijuana it would take to kill you. It would take it would literally take tons, and it would only be by dropping it on you. It's not an exaggeration. You need so much just to kill a mouse that it's physically impossible for us to do.
You'll fall asleep before you do that. So I'm gonna tell you that
It is
much.
exactly. It's the safest thing. It's safer than alcohol. It's safer than tobacco.
I 100%.
So,
I
but
think weed smoke is not alcohol, and I think that's why a
Yeah.
lot of people. It might have been KD. You know what? It could have been K2. You absolutely right. Weed smoking.
But I'm also just not going to say there's no downsides. It obviously can have downsides. Any too much of a good thing can always lead to a bad thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's really what it is. So.
All right, EJ, what about you?
Moderation.
What do you feel about this said subject?
Well, since I partake in it and everything or whatnot, I've had points where I stopped. I stopped and went into the military. But I'm more or less with what he was saying, what Lucas was saying or whatnot, that if it becomes a part of your life where it's bringing you down around like everybody around you, then yeah, you need to quit. You need to stop. I had a friend one time, his body just couldn't take the THC. His body would fight it. So not to say it was a bad downside. He knew what the downside was, but at the same time, we had to take other factors into effect. He was a heavy drinker too, as well. Barely drunk water. He didn't eat correctly. You know what I'm saying? You probably eating only one meal a day, so now you ain't got nothing on your stomach or nothing to fight with. So, like I say, I never stopped nobody. For me personally, because I can't speak for anybody else, but for me personally, it does help me out a lot. I was a heavy track runner in high school. Literally went to the military, messed my foot up after that and everything. So from my hips down, yeah, I'll be in some pain to I'll tear up and I'm not mad or nothing. It's just, Jesus, this pain is that much. So yeah, me smoking calms it down, rub my foot a little bit. Shoot, I might go start cleaning up the house or, cut the grass or go wash the car and do this and do that. So not to say it like Lucas said, there's downsides, but when you on those other drugs, trust me, those are way harder than this would be.
Incomparable.
I done I done had people try to say it's an addiction, and then next thing you know, you call a hotline number that say, hey, this person is over here smoking too much weed. They're gonna tell you, oh, tell them to drink some water and get off the phone.
I mean, again, I agree, but weed over Vicodin all day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I 100%.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Weed over Vicodin all day. B, what's up? Let's hear the CEO talk.
Well,
it might only
I want to more so talk about why we have this subject, because somebody put it in the comments earlier. I don't know who it was, but they said something about priority. And I know when Mike brought this subject to me, and I want you guys to answer it as weed smokers. I want y'all to answer the question. Where does that sit as a priority on your priority list? Because I know EJ was just talking about, it helps him with his pain. You know what I'm saying? John was just talking about, he just like to do it.
Well, no, it helps with pain for me too. That's what I get. That's what I get prescribed for: pain and anxiety. Because I was taking pain medication, and it had to be deep, like hard pain medication. So eventually, I got tired of doing that, and this is what I take to try to offset that pain now.
Okay, gotcha. Well, my fault. My fault for saying that.
No, you're good.
But
you're good.
Just to answer this question, fellas, what does it sit on a priority? I know you guys do it for different reasons, but is it in your priority list to have it? Because, like I said, when Mike run this to me, one of the things he was like, he don't see why people put that over paying your bills, or people putting weed over doing something for your kids. So, y'all answer the question to that effect. Where does it sit on y'all priority list?
You want to go first, Lucas?
Sure. It's very rarely that gets above those. You know what I mean? Very rare. It's one of those things that's at the bottom of your. I mean, you're gonna find a way to get it. Don't get me wrong, But if it has to be a little bit less to stretch things out because you got to make bills for your kids or you got to make bills for something else, it's not hard, unlike other hard drugs, to be able to prioritize that last. You know what I mean? So it's really not an overriding thing in my life where like I have to have it. Like I've gone, I don't go breaks very often, but I've gone week, 2 weeks, more if I needed, without it really being an issue. There's just no real physical. I mean, the only thing maybe is my appetite might suffer a little bit, but outside of that, it's not. There's no real negative side effects.
Gotcha.
But I'm also different. It can differ.
Yeah, for me, it's kind of the same thing, but I prioritize the kids first. I prioritize the house first. Like, I'm not finna go out here like, hey, if I know they need something to eat, I'm not finna be like, well, I gotta use the last $20 for me to go get something to smoke. No, like, for me, it's to be honest with you, it's so accessible for me.
Yeah.
I don't have to, you know what I'm saying? I got people, I got people around me that might, oh man, I see you going through a tough time, big dog. Here. You know what I'm saying? Or I'll go, do something for them here. So that's why I never really stress about what the next one is gonna come. I stress more about what my next car note or when is my next meal. Like I might get an actual meal. You know what I'm saying? Not no McDonald's or something like that. I may stress something like before I stress a blunt, bro. Like that's just me being honest. Like right now, I got one right here, and I ain't even did nothing yet, and I've been on here with y'all. So
right.
I'm just saying, like this is a black mouth, even though I know y'all see me smoking, but this black.
yeah, we got you.
I am smoking a bowl, guys. Just FYI.
No, you good.
You good. Yeah, they don't never trip because usually that's what I do. I'm the one over here with the smoke cloud going.
So
no. Like
I was thinking about rolling a joint, but
like I had to fix the car. Like I had a blowout tire the other day. You know what I'm saying? I could have sat there and been one of those people like, you know what? I'm gonna just leave a spare on there and ride the spare for the next 3 months. No. Need to get the car back. I can flip over. I can't even get on the interstate. Let me go get that done. I ain't worried about that. Like I'll get that anytime. Like I can just get the phone and call them. Oh yeah, bro, I got you. Come on.
So what do you say? So at what point, right? And for me, the reason why I brought this up because one of the people at my second job was having an issue with said boyfriend about she got the nigga a job, and all you got to do is stop smoking and pass the drug test. Right? And I'm just like, see, that seemed like a problem. So right, so, and I don't want to sit here and say all weed smokers because I know plenty of people who smoke weed. I know people who budget weed into their monthly budget. Money for this, money for this, money for this for the weed, right? And they're doing perfectly fine. Like they're doing perfectly okay. You're not missing car payments. You're on time with everything, right? You smoke a little something before you go to work. Smoke your little something after you come home from work, right? And to me, that's just like anybody having a cigarette or a gar or a black. You know what I'm saying? But to this effect, this said person lost a job because they couldn't pass a piss test. You couldn't stop smoking weed. I don't know how long you got to stop smoking weed.
It's 30 days.
30 days, bro.
Like
that's
a month. So it's like, sir, you couldn't quit for a month to get his job. All you have to do is get clean. And
if it's a good job, it'd be worth it.
Right?
Let me hold on. Because right there, that I don't see how. Because I worked at the hospital and I worked at Moffitt.
You got to get a prescription.
No.
Really? That Delta THC A stuff? The hip flower stuff?
No, I just knew to get my butter.
Some jobs, my job, actually my new job, right? We are not allowed to have anything in our system.
Even with the prescription?
Even prescription. There's no prescription drugs. Like, because what happens is we don't care what you got going on. We need you to be able to able, sound body, and mind 24/7.
Yeah, well, that's
Jesus,
okay.
Adriana.
Oh, 24/7. Why 24/7? You on call?
Adriana,
Yeah.
why you saying
Yeah.
that?
We're on call. So their
that
thing
makes
is,
sense.
and they even went so far as taking a hair sample, right?
That sucks. Yeah.
They went so far as taking a hair
That
sample.
goes back 9 months. You can't do nothing about that. You
So
got to take
for
like
me-
a whole year off.
For me, I gave a damn because you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, do your thing. But like, so for this dude though, so let's get back on this dude. You couldn't stop smoking for a month, and then his argument is, well, I don't need to quit, sir. If you can't stop smoking to get a job, so you and your girl can have a job to pay y'all bills, that's a red flag to me. And that part, I argue the fact of there are certain times where it's like, as people like him, you do bring up the argument this is an addiction because only you said, well, I don't see why I gotta quit that long. To me, only an addict would say some shit like that. Sir, it's just a month. You'll be okay. But only an addict about stop smoking for a month. So what do you guys say to a person who can't quit for a month to get a job?
If you know how to pass it, you know how to pass it. That's all I got to say.
That's it, right?
If you know how to pass it, you know. I just said
if it's
2 jobs: the hospital and Moffitt. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, is it a government job?
I don't know. I don't know what the exact job was. All I know is there was a job where he had to take a piss test.
Because if it's not a government job, then he should have had no trouble passing it. Because all you need is get somebody who has clean piss test in your family, and use that. I'm
about to say, why this dude didn't just get somebody to piss for him?
Not to snitch. Not to snitch, but Tavares, I've been pissing for that nigga for years.
Okay, exactly my point.
He working, right? And he working.
I've been pissing for that nigga for years, bro.
All right.
Every time, hey, that nigga would hit me up and be like, "Hey, bro, I gotta do a piss test." All right, cool. I'm be off for work at like 3:00. I just pull up to the house and we pull straight up to Quest Diagnostics, and he whip out his pill bottle. I pee in that motherfucker, and he gonna do his thing right quick. I
done pissed in a couple condoms for a couple people.
Hey, look.
There's better things to use, but yeah, that works.
The roster showed me what to do. The Jamaican showed me what to do. I'm good.
But besides the point, right? Why he didn't get somebody to pee for him, yada yada yada. Right? Cool. Let's throw all that out the window. Let's just say, bro. Is it an issue that he just can't stop smoking for 30 days to get in?
Can I ask this though? Since you kind of know a little deeper person, right? That the guy at the second job, right? That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I want to ask is this, because sometimes, and I'm not giving him no excuse, so don't think I'm giving him a pass. I just want to figure something out. Do he has kids?
So I think he's in like old stepdaddy role.
He what?
I think he's playing the stepdaddy role.
We can't fire Mike, Andrew.
Okay.
We can't fire Mike.
Okay. No, hold on. So the thing would be with what I find a lot of problem with people that are like that are he been going through it too long. To where that's his regiment. You get what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie. I ride and get up on the interstate, put one in there. But if I got my kid in the back seat,
you hear it?
Done. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's a part of him now. People like that, that's a part of them. So a lot of times I've seen people that are like that, kind of, not saying nothing towards you, Lucas, okay? So I want you to say nothing towards you. But usually people that come off of a string of drugs, like they're doing pills, they're doing probably coke, they probably doing this, they probably doing that. So now they went back down to the weed. Now they got to keep up with that they used to be on. So
they
a lot
gotta
of people,
compensate.
they got to compensate. Exactly. They got to compensate for that high that they really needed. So a a lot of times I see that with people that are very, very stressed out. Like, it's to a point you coming like those type of people are the type of people I can go like this. I'll walk in their house, say they got it right there on the table, right? I could take one bud out of place and watch that person flip.
Because they know
Watch them
they know
flip.
it should be there.
They know exactly
Some-
what's supposed to be.
Oh yeah, some people are like that.
Question that answers the question. When you know people like that, right?
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
not consider that an addiction.
Oh yeah, listen.
You're addicted, homie. You are bad. And I want to figure out more because usually it don't just be the weed. It's something else stemming. It's like a step stool, but it's going in reverse. They were at this point. They probably were so used to either being drunk or probably a certain. So now, like, he gotta compensate with the weed. It's not working because I know people that be snorting. Now they try to smoke a blunt. They need like 3-4 of them.
Oh no.
Sitting. They need 3 or 4 in one sitting. Me, that's my day.
Yeah.
Probably like 3 or 4 a day. But that's me going through the day. If I done went to sleep, it probably done cut back down to 2. You know what I'm saying? People like that, yeah, that's an addiction. And Brody got more than just weed. Put on it. There's more than just weed. That it was.
What was your question again, though?
Mike, say the question again.
Oh, so like for the dude, right? If he's in a position where you now can't be employed because you can't stop smoking,
100%.
Wouldn't you not consider that addiction? Because now you're putting this over putting money in your pocket every 2 weeks.
And what responsibilities do he really got behind that? Accept bills.
I would say that definitely would be an indicator for it, for sure. If they can't manage their budget to be able to pay the rent, their bills, and other stuff, and it's because of that 100%. You know what I mean?
It's like my thing is everybody say, "Oh, you smoke weed every day, you're addicted." And I was like, I don't really think that because we do a lot of shit every day. And I'm on social media every day. That doesn't mean I'm addicted.
Hey y'all, I'm still in the same car from last time. It's the same car.
I play the PlayStation every other day. That doesn't mean I'm addicted. So I was like, I think that you have very judgmental people who think people who smoke weed are addicted. But my thing is when this is anything, when anything is altering your mood, your state of mind, and it's moving your finances in a negative place, I would consider that an addiction. Because if you can, there's people, if you have $40 and instead of filling up your tank, you take 20 and put it in your tank and buy the other 20 with weed. I feel like making a conscious choice to put weed as a priority over the gas in your tank to get to work. Now here come Wednesday, and damn, I'm gonna scrape out some gas money, and I'm like, sir, you had the gas money, you decided to smoke it. Like,
prioritizing your bills over that 100%. You know what I mean? For sure. I'm not saying there's never a chance. That's not what I'm saying. You know what I mean? But it's not the same as comparable to any of the other ones. Is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? You can go weeks and months without smoking weed, and there's really no negative effects. Like I said, maybe outside of a slightly less appetite, but outside of that, dude, I've gone weeks, 2 weeks, a little bit plus without any problems whatsoever. You know what I mean? And I've been smoking weed every day since I was 16. So it's really not like a physical thing. It's not a mental thing. Like if I got shit to do, and most of the time I do during the day, it's not a problem. I'm not craving it like cigarettes. I'm not withdrawing for it like opiates. It's just, it's something that mellows me out whenever I need to be mellowed out, or helps deal with some pain when I need help dealing with pain. And that's the medical purposes for it. Now, the people that are buying it off the street and are just constantly trying to be faded 24/7, you know what I mean? couch potato 24/7 type people, then yeah, those people you can make an argument for addiction. But it's still not the same level of addiction to any of those other ones, alcohol, even cigarettes.
Who high 24/7. I honestly understand what Adriana is saying. It connects and stems back to mental suppression. When you know what I'm saying? It's like suppression. Like sometimes I feel like you are high because you are trying to suppress them. And those are those certain people. Now,
without question,
there are certain points where I do look at certain things as just a habit. For instance, right? When I went to Vegas with EJ, he wake up, right? Go downstairs to the pool, sit by the pool, smoke his blunt, come back up, we go eat breakfast. For me, I don't really see that as he's addicted. No, it's part of the routine. And most of the time he was going smoke his joint, I was getting dressed anyway, right? Because side note, fun fact about me. When I go out a nice hotel, they got a nice shower. I'm taking like 2-3 showers a day. I'm getting my water anywhere, and they always. I'm gonna get my money's worth. Facts.
Hey, don't forget to tell them I was already dressed, so I was waiting on you.
Right, he was already dressed, but like
I was already dressed waiting on him.
That to me is just like I'm going to get a cup of coffee.
You with mute, bud?
Oh,
that's like that's me.
Okay. No, I was saying that I was dressed. Y'all heard that part?
Yeah, you heard it. So that to me is like him going to get a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
I've had people in my life, right, where it's like, hey, we getting up for the day, and today's whole mission is to find me some weed. So we can't do nothing else today because you got to find you some weed. To me, that's an issue.
But can I say this one thing? If it had been like beer where you could go to the store, it wouldn't be this like, oh, we got to go find a quest to find it. We could just go up to the store and get the Cerveza weed brand that we want and go home. You know what I mean? So it's really a convenience thing a lot of times too. You know?
Right. Now, I've been in a situation that you said that his weed person didn't get off till 5 o'clock. Again. Okay, you have a guaranteed plug that's gonna meet you up at 5 o'clock. But again, now we on a mission before 5 o'clock because you can't wait till 5 o'clock. To me, you're in the realms of addiction. Because sir, you can wait till 5 o'clock till he get here, but you can't. So we gotta do the most and go get weed. It's like
I would say
into the lines of addiction because this person, nigga, you're not in pain, you're not hurting, you just want to get high.
I wouldn't necessarily disagree with you on that. You know what I mean? So there's a fine line, but like I said, there's a fine line between a lot of these things. Fine line between addicted to alcohol and a fine line between cigarettes. Like when I smoke cigarettes, I only ever smoked them at the bar. You know what I mean? I never felt the need to smoke cigarettes. I just kind of like the way Marlboro Reds tasted. You know what I mean? And whenever I could go to the bar and smoke my vape instead, I never looked back at buying cigarettes again. You know what I mean? So some people enjoy the taste. Some people aren't addicted to it. Some people are able to fucking move on from it. It's just some people are more disposed to being alcoholics. Some people are more disposed to being addicted to nicotine and so on and so forth. So, not every drug and not every recreational drug is for everybody.
That's facts. Now, let's be fair. Coffee, I've seen niggas addicted to caffeine.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
I had a coworker. I swear to God, I had a coworker. When I tell you this man drank about 2-3 pots of coffee, it is the middle of right. He's like, I'm thirsty. I'm about to go home and get something to drink. I say, bet. He goes to his apartment, right? And he comes back with his mug. And I'm like, are you drinking water out your coffee mug? He's like, no, I made a pot of coffee. I'm drinking coffee because I'm thirsty. Sir, are you drinking hot coffee because you're thirsty? I was like, sir.
That's diabolical, boy.
You have a problem.
That's diabolical.
When I tell you that man was putting hot coffee in a big goat cup at 7-Eleven.
He said hot coffee in a big goat cup.
Bruh, he was pouring a whole pot of it in the fucking big cup, bro. And I'm just like, sir, you have, bruh, his routine, coffee and cigarettes. When I tell you this man probably went through 4 or 5 cups of coffee a day, like 2-3 pots of coffee a day and about 2 packs of cigarettes a day. And I was like, sir, you're just an addict of everything. I hate to see you hooked on some good pussy. You gonna be That man gonna be broke as shit. Hold on. We got a question for Lucas right quick.
Oh yeah.
What's your take on people with addictive personalities? Since your take is it's not a stronger addiction in comparison to other substances.
So let me verify the question. So they're asking me if
It's right down here at the bottom. You can't.
Yeah. Now, are they asking if addictive personalities are worse, or since your take is it's not a stronger addiction in comparison to other substances? Addicted to personalities, I wouldn't say is a substance. It's a mental dopamine addiction, maybe. I'm not really, considering chemicals inside the brain that you get addicted to, like dopamine. I'm really talking about external, drugs and things like that. Is what I would say. If I didn't answer that well enough, ask.
Or does she mean it more like it changes the personality? Like they having almost a personality disorder if they don't have the drug. Like you know when they're on the drug, they're such a nice person, they're sociable, they're this, they're that. But when they don't have it, it's this mean. You can't get nothing past them. They are a-hole to everybody. Is that what you mean, Adriana? Because I think that's what she's meaning.
Elaborate, Adriana.
Hey B, it's not like she ain't got the link in there and she could get on, man.
She probably just want to message, do her thing.
That's what already said. She gonna be in the comments.
Yeah, because I think she just put it like the way she put it.
It's not strong. Yeah, it's not. It's very, very minor in comparison to almost anything else. Easier than caffeine, easier than a number of things. You know what I mean? So it really is.
I do agree to that. I do agree when it comes to when you break it down to how harmful weed is, right? Yeah, it's not. It's on the spectrum of harmful. No matter how much you do, it is at the fucking bottom. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's at the fucking bottom. So in the long run, it's definitely at the bottom.
Yeah.
The problem is, you're right. I think anything can be taken out of anything can be done
abuse. Yeah.
Because I used to work with a motherfucker who was addicted to Mountain Dew. They'll never claim they was, but bro, you were knocking. Bro, you bring a 6-pack to work, and you'd be done with that 6-pack before lunch.
Oh yeah. Oh Jesus.
Jesus. You're addicted to Mountain. And I'm like, Mountain Dew? Out of all cities?
You know his pee hot. His pee electric.
That's a liquid. That's a liquid crack.
That boy might be able to start up a car with that damn piss.
I'm telling you, boy.
Right? I said that boy pissing 89, eh?
Right. You gotta be pissing some gasoline. Please don't tell me you get. Oh yeah, I like Monster too. Oh God, this man finna die.
You want to know what's crazy? So I did my research. You want to know the most addictive substance of all time?
Energy drinks.
Caffeine?
Nope.
Nicotine?
Food.
Nope.
Food.
Is it something healthy?
Nope.
No. Damn.
You ready for this? You ready for this one?
Yeah.
What?
Sugar.
I said
food. I said food.
You didn't specify food ain't sugar. You didn't specify.
No. But when caffeine? No. Wouldn't sugar still be a part of caffeine? Because
it's a part of it. Yeah.
I think it's addictive. I don't know if I'd go that far, but I do think it's addictive. I don't know if cocaine and stuff like that is way more addictive than sugar.
No, I try to listen. I've got to the point where I've started doing my research. Sugar is the most addictive substance in the world.
It's definitely
destructive. That's why I said food, sugar, and everything, bro.
But certain people, they need an ice cream, they need a pastry, they need.
That's true.
Yeah. Okay.
Think about this. I read why. So sugar releases the most dopamine in your brain, right? It is a proven number one thing that is addictive. And the crazy part about it is you don't even realize you're addictive. They were like, they took people.
All right, Chris, I believe that. That's true.
They took people to like non-sugar stuff, right? They were like, okay, we're just gonna cut out sugar from your diet completely. People were going through mood swings. People were going through like personality swings. People's bodies reacted so different. People were having migraines. People were physically sick because they couldn't get sugar. They gave you sugar-free everything. People were physically sick. Some people were physically sick. And it's the thing. Think about all this. The moment, reason why we have dessert, because the moment you finish eating dinner, you want something sweet. Think about it like this. It's called a sweet tooth. And you don't even know you're feeding the dopamines in your brain. But it's like
even with fruit, though, even with fruit. So if I'm like having an orange and everything, because you know the sugar's in fruit as well.
That's very low parts of sugar. But at some point, even when you're just chilling, when you go to the gas station and you're pumping gas, I'm about to go in here and grab a Reese's, or I'm about to go in here and grab a Twix, or I'm about to go in here and grab a Kit Kat. That is your brain saying, hey, bro, it's about time for your dose of sugar, right? And we're all guilty of it. And the reason why it goes so under the radar is because it doesn't have a shit ton of like mad crazy effects, but there is sugar in everything. And it's
that's why I said food. That's why I said food.
Stop it.
He said food though.
He did say food.
He did say food though.
There's a lot of food that don't have sugar in it, right? But food. But all I'm saying is sugar releases like the most dopamine or whatever the word is in your brain and settles you out. And that's why sugar is the most addictive substance in the world.
I like your research. I like your research purposes you got going on here, Mike. I love it.
And you know, you boy trying. But hey, man, that's our show for tonight. We appreciate everybody for commenting. We appreciate everybody for pulling up. Hey, Jay Lucas, thank you for pulling up. Wolfpack, thank you for pulling up. Hey, and before we go, right? My man Jay Lucas got some stuff on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
They seen it, right? Check this out.
Yeah.
Hit that up on YouTube. Go ahead, sign in. Give my boy a thumbs up. Hit him with a subscribe. Check that song out. It's actually a decent song, and I promise you, it'll surprise you.
Oh yeah. Y'all be deep, really surprised. It's really good.
Hey, it's good. I listened to it before we got on the show, ladies and gentlemen.
That's why I like cheese so much.
Thanks, brother. Yeah.
I was just about to say this. Oh, my bad, John. My bad.
No,
John.
it's just it's a little bluesy, country, southern rock type stuff. I think you might dig it. You know what I mean?
We're gonna play it we're gonna get it on the show, and we're gonna play it for you guys because John is a frequent visitor to our podcast, and so we definitely gonna be playing his music on the podcast.
I appreciate that.
Y'all
absolutely,
know cheese releases dopamine.
I didn't know cheese released dopamine.
I bet pussy do too. It got to.
Hey,
got to.
Hey.
There ain't no way it don't. There ain't no way it don't.
Hey.
Release so much, I be tired.
That's why I be leaving you sleepy, huh? I'll be knocked, boy. I be knocked.
God damn it, B, you on to something. Cause you know what? Pussy done got rid of coughs, headaches, migraines. You be all right. After you bust that nut. I swear to God. Don't make us seem weird. Don't make us seem weird.
Have me in here with the jelly legs. I can't even walk. I'm telling you, boy, I can't even walk.
Yeah, sex addiction is bad too. Yeah, that shit.
That is an addiction, though. It is.
100%. 100%.
Oh yeah, addiction. Diddy got one of those.
Thank you for commenting.
That shit is crazy right now, man. That shit is crazy.
I'll be back mode, cuz I'll be back mode now. You know what I'm saying? I got
my definitely. Anytime you guys would love to have me on, man, I'm more than willing. So I always enjoy hanging out with you guys. So
we appreciate you pulling up. But hey, man, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Thank y'all for coming in. And make sure you drop an emoji, like, share, and subscribe.
Oh yeah, baby.
Because if you don't, I'm gonna have to send my hitter. And y'all know who my hitter is. Skywalker. Appreciate my boy Jay Lucas, Lil Cuzzo Wolfpack, and the CEO in the building. We out, bro. I'll see y'all in 2 weeks. We'll see y'all Saturday.
Saturday, baby, the family barbecue.
Family barbecue.
Yeah.
Saturday.
What's the subject Saturday, guys?
And my last name Blick, so I'm picking a tool up. My stepper gon' brush him if I press the button. Too drippy to scuff. The Blick in the duffel, it came with a muzzle. So why would I touch it? Down.
They couldn't do this shit, but Ultra can. Cause they too busy hitting niggas up with open hands. I'm about to pocket a parade, I'm talking 100 bands. My kids about to have kids, that's 100 grand. And I rain, but I still bring the thunder and lights, camera action. Saying if I want, then I might run it back. I ain't playing with the funk, niggas might handle that like it's something they don't want. Got the mic in the strap real close to me, niggas don't joke with me. Sing a note, then be blowing thick smoke chimneys. Dig a moat, make a fuck nigga float penny. Wise up, or you buck around and go missing. Hey, don't make me slide on you.